Hey everyone, I'm Lisa Salvadorini, and this road trip is your ticket to discovering the hidden gems and unexpected adventures right in your own backyard. So sit back, relax, and let us show you around. First, we're heading to a hidden escape where cozy fires and scenic trails highlight the winter season. Whether you're embracing the great outdoors or curling up inside, this is the perfect place to pause and unwind.
Old in history, young in spirit. It's the character etched in the essence of Ossining. From its vibrant main street to its iconic past, there's so much to explore on this road trip close to home.
Let's start here at the Sing Sing Kill Greenway.
It'll lead you under the Broadway Bridge below the historic Croton Aqueduct, and the views it offers are second to none.
This area is known to many as the Double Arches, where these two historic bridges span the Sing Sing Kill, one right on top of the other. And as you walk on this peaceful path, you're not only looking at nature, but also back in history to the late 1830s.
The old Croton Aqueduct Bridge is listed on the National Register of Historic Places. As part of the old Croton Aqueduct system, the Broadway Bridge, built in the 1860s, links the village across the Sing Sing Kill.
Ossining is brimming with history and culture.
First Village Coffee is a community hub for all things creative and caffeinated. The walls are adorned with constant rotating work from local artists, and all the pastries are made fresh in-house at the bakery downstairs. Down the road is another space to let your imagination flow.
This is more than a bookstore. This is a place of gathering. It's a very welcoming environment.
Hudson Valley Books for Humanity sells an eclectic collection of good reads. Most are donated, and some are new under the scope of social justice, the environment, diverse voices, and more. There's even a shelf of some banned books.
We want people to know that this is a place where they can find books that speak to them about some of the hard issues that we're dealing with today.
And this bookstore goes beyond the binding. Browse collections of everything from vinyl records, local pottery, art, and more. You'll find more than memories of Ossining to bring back with you from this road trip close to home.
Just stunning. What an amazing place. Well, after embracing your inner calm, we're shifting gears and taking off for a high-flying adventure. So strap in. We're heading to an aviation museum to climb inside planes, learn about the pilots, and experience the history and stories that shape the skies.
Welcome to Naval Air Station Wildwood Aviation Museum. When you're touring the museum, we have all kinds of interactive exhibits. We have a couple of aircraft that you can actually sit inside. What's a unique experience is you can get behind and actually feel like a pilot. A lot of museums, it's difficult to feel that experience because you're usually looking at it from afar. You can't see what's inside, but we try to offer a unique experience in that way.
With so many different stories among the exhibits and aircrafts here in the museum, the hangar that they all sit in has a story of its own, one of the importance of Cape May County's history and what this building did during World War II.
They built this building in 1942 into 43 and commissioned it as a naval air station to train dive bombing in Pacific. It operated for 2 years, training dive bombers that would go on and be carrier based and fight off in the Pacific. During that time, there was about 130 crashes and actually led to the deaths of 42 naval aviators. So that's a big portion of our mission, is to tell that story. These are guys, they basically gave up their lives to be able to, give us the freedoms we have today. Not only is the museum a testament of the past, it's the collection we have here. For instance, like we have the F-14. That tells the stories of the men and women that served around this aircraft. But every one of the exhibits in the museum tells a story, a greater story. And I think there's something for everyone that they can relate to, especially for those that have had family members that have served in the military.
Now it's your turn to come fly back in time and learn something new. In Cape May County, I'm Amanda Eustace.
Looking good in that plane, Amanda. Great stuff. Well, from propellers to petals, we're heading into a glass greenhouse filled with fragrant flowers. We're talking about the stunning Orchid Show, now underway at the New York Botanical Garden. Marissa Santorelli takes us inside the gorgeous display of warmth and color.
They're bold, they're bright, and they're right here in the Bronx.
It is just incredibly soothing and this perfect environment to enjoy the beauty.
We're here at the New York Botanical Garden, soaking in the vibrant sights of Mexican modernism. Here
at the Orchid Show, a tribute to the design principles of Mexican modernist architect Luis Barragan, as well as the beauty of orchids as one of the most diverse and absolutely gorgeous plants.
An annual celebration of color, culture, and contemporary art. Thousands of orchids, 11 different galleries, all bloomed on a Mexican backdrop.
Everything from deserts to rainforests, in which we tell the story of orchids, their biology, how they grow in nature, and also how the nature has influenced an architect like Luis Barragan.
I mean, between the colors, the warmth, the smells, you physically have to be here to feel the beauty.
Showcasing the weird, the wonderful, and the beautiful here in this year's orchid exhibition.
And that's not all. On select Saturdays, when the lights go down,
oh, that's where the fun begins.
Orchid Nights, a 21+ evening experience where the observatory turns into a dance floor.
We can see our wonderful orchid show at night under a truly different light and atmosphere, and then come on into our dance space and enjoy some drinks, some light bites, and of course, some dance with us.
To get your tickets, go to our website, news12.com, and click on numbers and links. At the New York Botanical Garden, Marissa Santorelli, News 12, The Bronx.
This is definitely one of my favorite events of the year, a must visit. Well, from vibrant colors to vintage cocktails in Connecticut, our next road trip showcases a murder mystery tour that incorporates ghost stories and good drinks. It's a unique way to sip, solve, and soak in a little history. Let's hope our talented photojournalist, Lori Goliath, is able to crack the case.
Everyone be excited, murder mystery!
Murder mystery tour, people! Watch out!
I think what we're trying to do is instill a little nostalgia in people by going to an old spot like this. You start to feel the history, you can touch it. My name is Colin Kaplan.
Welcome to the basement.
I'm the founder, tour guide, and storyteller for Taste of New Haven. So we run the Murder Mystery Cocktail Tour. So this is a story about an actual murder, an unsolved murder that took place in the Victorian times in New Haven. So we do this kind of really interactive true crime storytelling, clue-based experience by going from one place to the next, and we tell the story while we're there. We have a drink, we have a progressive meal, we eat a little bit, tell the story, and finally at the end, we all have to vote and see who done it. We've got a cast of characters who are culprits. We've got a victim, we've got places where things happened, and it's really tough to tell these stories. I mean, murder and some of the issues in our humanity are really troubling. But eventually, you're gonna have an idea of maybe who did it, with a bunch of leading suspects, definitely possible motives, possible weapons being used. There's a lot of detail here, but it's all made more digestible with all the things we offer.
So what we use is the Woodford Reserve Bourbon. We do our own house-made syrup as well, brown sugar, with dehydrated orange bitters, aromatic bitters, and Luxardo cherry.
We take you to places that have a little bit of historical a memory here. So the old Heidelberg, this great spot, lots of old woodwork, memories of old New Haven. Oh. So this is ordinary. It's an old bar room.
It's just lots of history here.
Woodwork, candles, you name it. This place has got history. Some of the best crafted cocktails you'll have, especially focused on like local, and it's really that kind of place. Everything is thought out. The lighting, the ambiance, the level of service is unmatched anywhere. So we come here on the Murder Mystery Tour. It's pretty obvious, this place is full of ghosts. Sometimes people feel a little tap on the shoulder. Could be her.
America's iconic sweetheart is hitting Broadway. We're talking about Betty Boop coming to the stage. With music by David Foster, Boop the musical brings Betty's black and white world to life in a colorful adventure of love, music, and self-discovery. Performances start in March, so get ready for a boop-tastic Broadway debut. Hi everyone, I'm Lisa Salvatorini. Our next road trip close to home takes us to Long Island, where axe throwing isn't just for the fearless, it's fun for all ages. The powerful and on-point Antoinette Biordi shows us how to hit the perfect bullseye.
We're here at New York Axe Throwing Range in Farmingdale, and we're about to throw it down. And joining me right now is Ray Valentine. You're an expert.
That's right.
You're going to show me all about safety.
Yes, it's all about the safety first. All right, you grab the axe. Okay, perfect. Other hand cups it just like that. Lean back, and when you're ready, you let it go. That's how to do it.
All right, you think I'm ready?
Oh, I know you're ready. Come on, let's do it.
Go.
Managers say it's here at New York Axe where you can get the practice you need to hit that bullseye.
Woohoo!
It's safe, it's fun, people talking about it, there's a reason they're talking about it. It really is a good time.
The range features real wood targets, but with added state-of-the-art digital screens allowing you to choose from a variety of games.
We do projected targeting, which is nice, because instead of having one standard target, we have like 7 or 8 different games.
The thrill of axe throwing is for almost everyone. There are even safe options for those 10 and under.
Ages 10 and above can throw a real axe into the real wood and play the game with us. 10 and below, we have something called Kids Axe, which is a foam axe with a Velcro stick on it. They have the same amount of fun, but I'd say ages like 4 to 10 could play that.
And if axe throwing is not for you, you could try archery too.
So Ray, now it's time to release our inner Robin Hood.
Yes, let's have some bow and arrow fun.
Yeah, let's go.
Grab a bow and arrow right there.
All right.
Set it up.
Set it in.
Perfect, give it a nice pull back, and when you're ready, a nice release.
Oh, okay. I think I needed a little more practice.
Managers say archery and axe throwing are both unique experiences, making it a perfect outing for a fun date night out or a special occasion.
Families come, we do birthday parties. Grandparents come, kids come. I've done my daughter's 10-year-old birthday here. It's great.
Whether you're a seasoned pro or just a beginner, nothing beats the thrill of landing that bullseye. At New York Axe Throwing in Farmingdale on this road trip close to home, I'm Antoinette Biordi, News 12.
Remind me never, ever to mess with Antoinette after seeing that. Well, now to our next stop. It is a bakery in Brooklyn putting a delicious Dominican twist on something rich, sweet, and absolutely irresistible. It's a treat worth traveling for. Just one bite, and you'll feel like you've been transported straight to the tropics.
We double soak always.
Yesenia Rodriguez has mastered the art of tres leches cakes.
So right now we just have to wait until the milk goes down.
How long does that usually take?
Probably like around 10 minutes.
She's been at it for nearly a decade.
I started baking from home over 8 years ago.
A few months ago, she took her passion to the next level.
Thank you.
Opening Sweets and Things right here on Fulton Street.
Everything is fresh. Every single cake is fresh. Whatever we bake the day of goes straight outside.
That looks really good. But it's not just about freshness.
Right.
Yes. It's about the perfect balance of sweetness and flavors.
Oh my God, so good.
Rodriguez was born and raised in Brooklyn, but her roots run deep in the Dominican Republic.
I love to incorporate Dominican tropical flavors like guayaba, and we love pineapple. We actually also import Dominican coffee straight from the Dominican farm.
And while she won't reveal what makes her cakes so delicious,
well, my mix is a secret because, of course, it's original.
What she is sharing is her drive and a little advice for aspiring entrepreneurs.
It is a process. It takes time, and to always believe in yourself.
Sweets and Things is open 7 days a week here on Fulton Street, so come get a treat. In Cypress Hills, Shakti Dennis, News 12 Brooklyn.
It's that sweet time of year again. It is time to tap those maple trees in the tri-state. Maple syrup season is from February to April. As the weather shifts between freezing nights and warmer days, the sap starts flowing and the magic begins. So why not get outside and experience it for yourself? Visit a sugar shack, learn how to tap a tree, and watch the boiling process transform sap into liquid gold. And of course, no visit is complete without a taste. Don't miss out on this delicious seasonal tradition. For more information, visit our website, news12.com. The Connecticut Fishing and Outdoor Show is back at Mohegan Sun. Mark those calendars for March 22nd to the 24th. It is the biggest outdoor show in the state, perfect for seasoned pros and beginners. We're talking about everything from fishing, hunting, kayaking, paddleboarding, dog training, and so much more. Get your discounted tickets online now. It is 3 days of family fun. Don't miss it. Be kind, rewind, and go back in time. Step into a hidden video store at the Virgin Hotel, where the shelves are stocked with nostalgia. But the real magic is behind the secret door. Inside, you'll find a speakeasy that brings back the joy of simpler times, when Friday night meant heading to the video store and browsing for the perfect movie. With themed cocktails inspired by classics like The Karate Kid and Mean Girls, it is the ultimate throwback experience. Get ready to celebrate Irish pride in all its glory. The annual St. Patrick's Day Parade kicks off at 11 a.m. along 5th Avenue. Irish flags, shamrocks, and plenty of Kelly green will fill the streets of New York City on March 17th. It's a day that Irish eyes are always smiling. We know that road trips are all about adventure, right? But staying safe behind the wheel is key. So now we're off to the world's largest racing school, where you can learn to handle everything from new driver skills to navigating through bad weather conditions. It's the ultimate way to sharpen your skills, no matter your experience level.
If you're taking a road trip this winter, you may encounter some inclement weather like the snow that's falling right now or the water and ice that's on the ground. So just to make sure you can handle your car and drive safely, we came to the Skip Barber Driving Academy. Okay, Mike, so what are some of the main things people learn in your driving academy?
Well, number one, I take off that big heavy coat so you're not so restricted when you get behind the wheel. And you'll learn how to be a safer driver and how to avoid the event of a crash.
To teach these skills, licensed drivers or even those with a learner's permit will get hands-on training behind the wheel on how to react in their vehicle to avoid a crash. So what did you do to control yourself in that turn?
Basically, you steer into the slide.
I learned how to come to a stop in the middle of a turn.
So that's a perfect scenario of when we should get to the brake pedal.
That was exciting. Lastly, how to stop when you're sliding.
I'll walk you through this. 7 liters block, go down the left, straight, get the car stop. There you go. All right, so we just avoided a crash right there.
All right, I feel like a safe driver now. That was a lot of fun. From the Skip Barber Driving Academy, you ready?
Let's go.
On this week's road trip close to home,
Definitely some good advice there. We hope you're going to join us next week at this same time to check out even more spots around our region. And remember, if you saw something you liked, check out our easy-to-use guide on the News 12 app or on news12.com. And if you have a cool road trip idea for us, just send me a direct message on Instagram. You can find me at LisaSal12. Until next time, safe travels, everyone.